Hi Royals, welcome back. We got
Royal family. Thank you for having me. I'm so lucky to be here on this sofa.
Today, Prince, we're going to be talking about do you need a man? And I know the word need is a bit strong. I know. But I'm going to keep it there because we need to get out of this whole we don't need. That actually wasn't even planned.
It wasn't, but no, it's true. That's why.
I say that all the time. We need to get out of this whole you don't need a woman, you don't need a man. Because if that is not what you like, if that's not what you want, or that's not what you need, then what are we?
What's your goal?
Yeah, I'm not trying to say what are we here for if it's not to be with. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're like me, I'm very fairy tale. Unfortunately, like I'm very house, kids, marriage, kids, husband. That is what I ultimately want. So and
that is an ultimate goal for a lot of people.
For a lot of people. And so I need a man. I don't want to go into, I've said this before, like if I keep on going in with this I don't need a man mentality, then he's gonna pick up on that and he's gonna receive that energy. He's gonna receive that energy and leave me, and then she's gonna take care of him, and then he's gonna go give this girl who's showing him that he's the one everything that I want. And it's like we need to come away from this. Is it like a stigma? Like, are you like...
there's a stigma attached to needing someone, and it shouldn't always be a bad thing. Like, needing someone isn't a bad thing.
I'm not talking... Yeah, I need a man, but I'm not talking about Joe down the road that ain't got nothing going on, don't really check for me like that or nothing like that. I'm talking about...
Right,
you know what I mean? Because if I go in with the I need, that means I'm going to take whatever Joe puts on my plate and eat. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I want Philip... I want Philip who takes care of home. He's got a good track record. Do you know what I mean? He's got some respect. He
knows what he wants.
He knows what he wants. So that when I tell him I need him, he's not scared off by that. Some men, you can say, you know what I mean? You go in with a lot more than what they go in with. And it's like, they could get scared off by that.
I think the right person, though, wouldn't be scared off by you saying, I need... you, or you know what I mean, by you showing someone what you want or telling someone, it shouldn't scare off anybody. It just shows you that they're not on the right path as you.
So is it more like lay your chips on the table and see what happens?
You know, it's a tricky one, because there's a lot of people that say don't ask a guy at the beginning what it is, like where are we going, because it scares them off. But then it's like, how are we to know what it is then? How are we to know how to react or to respond? And if it's not nothing at the beginning, then we're wasting our time. So why is that question? Why is there such a stigma attached to that question? I think it should always come at the beginning.
I'm actually guilty of that. I think
of asking people.
No. I have been offended by such a question so early.
Why?
No.
That's what I mean. That's the opposite of what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is, it's not that they were wrong to ask me. It was maybe, I think there's a lot of things that were involved. Maybe my immaturity as well, if I'm like speaking honestly. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it was me not being ready, me not coming into, because this was years ago. Do you know what I mean? So maybe I wasn't ready for those type of big woman questions. Like, this is what I want.
Yeah.
What do you want? And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you just want sex? Like,
no.
And then it turned but it's not different.
Yeah, that is different.
When you say, when a man tells you what he wants, sometimes
but if you ask,
sometimes when a man tells you that this is what he wants and it doesn't match what you want, you're offended. Like, I was offended. So me, I was like, then I'm going away like, what have I done?
Wasn't it best that you knew in the beginning?
No, fair enough, but that's what I'm trying to say. I wasn't ready, because the reason why I said I wasn't ready is because when the question got asked, I was like, what have I done to make you feel like you could? I'm feeling like, have I moved scattered? Yeah. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So sometimes it's like, sorry, we're going a bit off subject right now, but that's what I mean. Sometimes it's like,
but it's better to know early than it is like. She could have been, setting up shop with this guy or planning future and marriage and stuff like that. So she didn't answer that question.
No, but I didn't answer.
No, what?
That's something I didn't answer.
Who asked? He told.
Yeah,
okay, but even still, if he didn't tell you that, you could have been setting up shop. So it's better that he told you that in the beginning than letting you think that this was going to go somewhere. You know what I mean? When it
No,
wasn't
definitely.
going to
But
go somewhere.
this is what I'm saying. It was too early for me. I wasn't thinking anything. That's the problem. I think that's why I was so, because it wasn't anything. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
I just think it was the right thing for him to do, and I think it's the right thing for anyone to do.
I agree. Yeah. I think now I agree with that, like we've spoken about before. I agree that you have to be honest and open from the beginning. But what I'm saying is that sometimes it's just like, you need to hold off. Some situations I've looked at and I've dropped very quickly. Maybe if I'd given that another 3 months... Do you know what I'm trying to say?
A reason why it didn't work out in the first 3
but
months.
I'm saying sometimes people don't wait long enough to see if that person can change your mind, not on them, but on
the situation.
Like what this could be. Like when the business said to you, why should I hire you? What are you gonna bring to my firm? Yeah, do you know when? And it's like sometimes that's the truth. You shouldn't ask people that because it's rude. Yeah, but it's like, what are you? If I make you my man, or I make you a strong potential, I bring you to the top of the list. What can you do? And sometimes, what are you bringing? And it's not, I'm not going to ask you that. I'm going to see that. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't ask somebody to prove their worth to you. Do you understand? Don't do that.
Yeah, I get it. But there is a difference between asking someone to prove their worth and asking someone what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, 100%. But what I'm saying is, when you're so quick, when you're looking for something, when you're looking for the right man, or you're looking for this, or you're looking for that, sometimes, because you're so eager to make sure he's the right one, already he could do something wrong week 2 and he's gone. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And what I'm trying to say is, in the quest of finding the man that we ultimately need in the end, there has to be some patience, some obviously not forgiving, because in the first 2 weeks, 2 months, whatever, there shouldn't be no forgiving to be done. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I'm saying there has to be some kind of understanding, and also you have to give things time to blossom.
Yeah.
Anyway, bringing it to conclusion. Me and Prince believe that yes, you do need it. You believe?
Yeah, I do. I think that anyone who says that they don't need a man is lying, because in order for, you could have everything going for yourself. You can have money, you can have residual income, you could be pushing key for your own door, you could have wheels on the road, but who do you have to go home to? Who do you have to share it with? The kind of feeling you get from a guy you couldn't necessarily get from your siblings or a parent or a friend. You know what I mean? And I don't refrain from saying the word need, because I think it is the right word. I feel like anyone needs that male company, needs that somebody there. You know what I mean? And you can't get it's never going to be complete until everything is complete. You can have the job, everything. When you have the man there, you will start to realize that everything has kind of fallen into place. So yeah, no, I do agree that you need a man. A man doesn't bring happiness, but there is a kind of happiness. You can be happy without a man, but the kind of happy that a man can make you is different. So yeah, I agree.
Guys, we'll see you soon.
See you later.